Welcome back, Kleschka Crew, to Kleschka Picks, week number 7. We got the F-Boy shades back. Roll the intro.
Let's go, let's go!
We got a lot of bye weeks in week 7, but we still got a good slate of games, starting with Thursday Night Football, the Jags and the Saints. The Jags have been rolling lately. They've been the king of the jungle. The Saints, they lost to the Texans last week. They were not able to keep up offensively, and the Jags offense, along with what I just said, it's been rolling. It's been good. And I think that is going to continue here against the Saints. I think Trevor Lawrence is truly starting to shine with the players he has around him, like Etienne and Calvin Ridley. And I think the Jags pull this one off 23-20. Lions and Ravens. The Lions won last week. Their defense was very good, along with a solid offensive game. And the Ravens, they won in London against the Titans. The Lions, I've been saying it all season. I think they are a very underrated team, and now they're even starting to show it more with their defense. The offense is what I really believed in, but now that it's all coming full circle, this team is going to be scary. And I think the defense is what's going to stand strong and help the Lions beat the Ravens this week, shut down their most important weapon, Lamar Jackson, and I think the Lions win this one 27-23. Battle of Raiders and Bears. Both of these teams did not make it to the end of the game with their starting quarterback. The difference, the Raiders won, the Bears lost. Justin Fields and Jimmy Garoppolo most likely not playing for these teams this week. A matchup that really doesn't mean that much to me, but you have the Raiders who've already played with the backup quarterback in a game this season, so he's a little adjusted to the role already, and I think the Raiders are just a little bit of a better team, and it kind of feels like the Bears are tanking, especially after I saw this video of their linemen. So give me the Raiders winning 20-14. Browns and Colts. The Browns look like they'll be getting Deshaun Watson back this week, and somehow they pulled off a victory over the 49ers, handing them their first loss. I don't know how they did it. The Colts, they are not looking good with Gardner Minshew at quarterback, and even though I feel like their defense is pretty solid, I feel like Deshaun Watson returning and the lack of offense they'll get from Gardner Minshew as the quarterback, I think this will propel the Browns and their offensive attack. So give me the Browns winning this one 23-13. Bills and Patriots. The Patriots took another loss. Man, it is hitting a new low for Bill Belichick in his reign as head coach. And then you got the Bills, who barely beat the Giants with a backup quarterback. I don't know what's been going on with the Bills lately, but their offense has not been clicking the same the past couple weeks. However, with the downside of the Patriots and how bad they've been lately, the Patriots are going to struggle, especially against a better team led by Josh Allen. I think we are going to see the Bills come out on top and beat the Patriots 24-13. Commanders and Giants. We just talked about the Giants. They somehow made it competitive against the Bills and led most of the game, not going to lie. And the Commanders, they beat the Falcons. The Falcons had many opportunities to turn that around, but they didn't. And I think this week, with Saquon Barkley back, obviously the Giants offense is going to be a little bit better than what we've seen early on in the season, but I think the Commanders offense has been more consistent throughout the whole season compared to the Giants, and I think their defense is definitely going to be a problem for the Giants in their offense, so give me the Commanders winning this one 24-17. Falcons and Buccaneers. Like I said, the Falcons, they took a loss to the Commanders last week. They did have tons of opportunities late in the game to try and make the comeback, but Desmond Ridder was not able to pull it off. The Buccaneers offense was nowhere to be seen. They were absolutely shut down by the Lions defense. They took a loss. And I think this week we're going to see Baker Mayfield rebound against a weaker defense in the Falcons. We know he can be good with this Buccaneers offense. We've seen it in games already this season. And I think he gets back on track. And I think the Buccaneers defense isn't going to completely shut down the Falcons. They're probably going to actually end up making this game close. But I think Baker and the Bucs pull it off and win 27-20. Rams and Steelers. Steelers were on a bye week last week. The Rams picked up a victory over the Cardinals, and we once again are seeing how this offense is integrating their new young weapons like Kyron Williams, allowing Cooper Kupp to ease back in after injury. And I think this offense is really going to start getting its groove and getting more and more powerful as the season goes on. And with the Steelers, Their play call obviously has been a topic of discussion because of Matt Canada. It doesn't seem like they're all in agreement, and I don't think the defense of the Steelers is going to have an easy time slowing down the Rams offense. So give me the Rams winning this one 31-20. Packers and Broncos. The Packers were the other team on a bye week last week, and the Broncos played Thursday Night Football and lost against the Chiefs in a low-scoring affair. It's just the Broncos really struggle on offense. Russell Wilson has not been able to lead his team to the dominance that he had with Seattle, and I don't think we're going to see that here this week. I think with a week of rest for the Packers, Jordan Love and his team is going to come out. They are going to walk all over the Broncos because I don't see any bright side for the Broncos right now, offense or defense. So give me the Packers winning this one 26-17. Seahawks and Cardinals. The Cardinals lost to the Rams last week. We saw them come back to the level that we pretty much expect them to be at. And the Seahawks, their offense was shut down. As a Seahawks fan, I was very sad to take that L to the Bengals. But I think we turn it around here against the Cardinals, one of the weaker teams in football. And even though they've made it competitive against most of their opponents this year, I think we are going to score a lot on them. And I think our offense is going to lean heavily onto Kenneth Walker. And we will see the Seahawks pick up a win 30-20. Chiefs and Chargers. Obviously, the Chiefs, they won last week against the Broncos. Their offense was not at full force. They were not clicking to what we all know they can be. The Chargers made it competitive against the Cowboys, and we may have witnessed an NFL industry plant fan for the first time. Didn't help the Chargers. They still lost to the Cowboys. And the thing with the Chargers is, even though they have a high-octane offense and can put up a ton of points, that defense, I've said it many times, is going to give up a bunch of points as well. And going up against an even more high-octane offense like the Chiefs, I think we're going to see a ton of points scored against them. I don't think the industry plant fan will save them this time, and I think the Chiefs win 33-23. What am I saying? She didn't save them the first time. My game of the week right here. Put a star on it. Dolphins and Eagles. The Eagles lost to the Jets. I said that defense would be a problem. I did not think it'd be so much of a problem to where they'd actually lose. And the Dolphins, their offense, obviously explosive, got the win over the Panthers, who have not even picked up a win this season. And I think this is going to be the best game of the week easily. The Eagles, we know what they can do offensively, and they definitely have a great defensive line, which is definitely going to affect Tua and the Dolphins offense. I don't think it'll shut them down completely, but I think it'll be a close game, and I think the Eagles come out on top of this one, surely due to the fact that they got that defensive line, and I really think that's going to mess up the Dolphins' plans. So I think Eagles win 27-24. 49ers and Vikings. The 49ers lost to the Browns. I still can't believe it. They had the chance to win it, missed the field goal. And the Vikings, they won over the Bears. It was not the most dominant win ever. And the 49ers in their game suffered tons of injuries with their linemen, Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, apparently all going to be okay and could all apparently play in this game. So I'm just going to take it with that fact that I've read in reports and the fact that the Vikings have been struggling all year. When Justin Jefferson was healthy, when he has not been healthy, they've not been moving the ball like they were last year in that high-powered offense like we saw in games the year before. And with the 49ers defense, I think this is going to be one of the hardest games for the Vikings this season, because they are definitely impactful and they are going to make a quarterback struggle. And I think you get all of their weapons on offense to play in this game, it'll be no problem. It'll be a walk in the park. And I got the 49ers beating the Vikings 30-17. I apologize if this week's Kleschka picks felt a little bit rushed. Kleschka Crew, on a last-minute decision, I decided to go to the NLCS, which I'm actually at right now as this video goes up probably. I'm very excited about that. There's going to be a vlog, trust me. So be ready. Stay subscribed. Have your notification bell on. Comment down below what you think of your favorite football team's performance through the first 6 weeks. Thank you for watching Kleschka Picks Week 7. Like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. I got this, you got this, we all got this, and I'll see you next time.